third and final round before I can finally go to bed. Alright, we're going to keep this one. Work has been hectic lately. Absolutely incredible how busy it's been. I haven't had a chance to really get on here and play a lot as much as I'd like to. Do have that RPTQ coming up in a month, so got to do some more sealed. Get paid tomorrow, so sealed definitely on the agenda. Definitely on the agenda. I'll take 3 here, 16. Can't imagine that he blocks here. Powerful armor has lifelink, aka no blocking required, because lifelink allows him to race. We're not in a great spot here. We're going to have to change gears, take the role of defender. Because we have, while we do have powerful spells in hand, they are a while away. I think I'll pitch the mountain for now. Got another turn or two to draw an extra one. Okay, we drew the land anyway. Six, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. We'll play it out, but double Fanbearer is an annoying one. Still going to take lethal, regardless what I do here. I play a creature. He taps it down with this Fanbearer, untaps, taps down with another Fanbearer, goes in. If I pass the turn with combat tricks, he can tap this down, go in, and when I untap it, tap it down again before blocks. So we're going to concede this one. There wasn't really anything that's going to break through in that scenario. Now, as for cards that are going to help us out, Stingy Shot's not doing it, but Spidery Grasp is. In fact, Spidery Grasp is pretty good because it untaps our guys. So it's a good combat trick. Everything else seems pretty good. It's nothing I really want otherwise. We'll play first. And we have a very good hand. So we'll keep. We're not going to stall our curve for this. Exert to make it go on a 3-3. Palmer's tools, interesting. We want to make use of our mana this turn, so we're going to synchronize strike. The 1 white instant prevent all damage, untap this creature would have been a blowout there. Something resolve, I believe. Someone's resolve. Things are looking up. Our opponent's trying to set some sort of engine. We just had a very good curve this game so far. Okay. Not sure what the opponent's tanking on. Maybe he's trying to decide if now is the right time to tap down. He needs to get some more things onto the field though. These zombie decks are a horde, you know, they don't operate any other way. we draw a land here, we should be able to get him. Okay, even better. We can just get him. He went for the greed play, so now, like good magicians, we'll punish him for his greed. Yes, okay, sideboarding. Yes, just run it back. Just run it back. Game 3. And our curve is similar to our last one. Yeah, I'll keep it. I still haven't exerted a Glory Bringer. Upsets me greatly. Play the 2/2 deals more damage in a vacuum. I'm sure opponents can have something to say about that, but just play the 2/2 for now over the 1/3. We don't want to, usually when you're the aggressor in a matchup, you don't want to be trading creatures too often. So this is interesting. I definitely want to be able to get to my extra land drop, but the gas is very tempting just to keep. I'm gonna keep it. I'm being greedy. I'm a greed lord. Alright, we don't immediately get punished. So that's a 4/3. Question is, do we want to now fight it? I think we say no to that. No. We'll definitely exert for extra 3 points of damage. I could see the mummy blocking here, but since he's playing a mummy tribal, I really do want him just to... I want him to have as few cards on the battlefield as possible. Could see Anointed Possession here, that would make sense for that block. No. Synchronized Strike. Synchronized Strike's going to be decent. Punching through. Get to exert the Hooded Brawler as well. Opponent's offering a trade here. I don't want to take this trade just yet. Not just yet. It's going to be hard to beat the Armored. Unfortunately, might have to let this go. Because pumping it this turn will not save it since they're counters. It's a really big blowout. It's a really, really big blowout. It's going to be hard to come back from that. Possibly impossible. Having those two removal spells for our opponents was pretty clutch. So we got to being a 4/4. I think we're going to have to do this. Unfortunately, I'm kind of priced into it. I need to remove that thing. Opponent's last card was a land. To embalm. Unfortunately, one of our last cards is a land. We have to do it in a defensive onward would be not exactly a very onward victory, be pretty brutally bad. But may do it anyway. Alright, we've used our combat tricks. Defensively, Which Owen Turnwald, who is third in Draftmaster, has always said no good. Alright, we've played out a lot of lands. We're going land for land with our opponent right now. Okay, we have another threat. We have another threat. We have decent top decks in the deck as well. Opponent cycles and plays embalmer's tools. Another land, really not what we want to see. Let's exert. See if our opponent's willing to trade off a board state. Not going to bother playing this land out, we don't need to. Rather keep my opponent guessing what I could have. Okay, opponent puts that Evolving Wilds into the bin for us. Not upset about that. We haven't shown him Glorybringer, so if we rip it, we get to play it. Charles Strength, it's a good one. Opponent getting pretty unlucky with those zombie mills. Still, milling just one a turn is still a pretty tall order for that artifact. Little does he know, if he hits our Glorybringer, that's a pretty big game. Alright, Ceradon's in. Big dumb dude. Okay, we've now got access to Earth. We can Earth for 2 to remove the zombies. Earth for 2. Actually, let's think about this. I can just Khopesh now. Put the Khopesh on the Nimble Blade. Get that quarry hauler in the bin. Spottery grasps in the bin now. In comes the mummy. Magical, it's milled. Okay, so we're definitely going to Earth him this turn. He's only on the mill plan. He's got no cards in hand. His only way really to win is to do this. So we'll wipe his board. We're going to lose the Entangler in the process. But sacrifices have to be made, of course, if victory is to be assured. And 8 damage is a 2-turn clock, so the mill isn't really that scary. I think our opponent's looking at that Earth in our graveyard, wishing he hadn't have milled it. But I mean, he didn't really have anything else going on. I mean, it's just sort of the only plan he had. He hasn't disconnected. Hello. Ask my opponent, you there? I want to finish this up, opponent, so I can go to bed. Hey, okay, he's lost connection. Well, we've got a 2-turn clock. Our opponent doesn't have long to answer it. Not exactly sure the contents of his deck, but we know the contents of ours. We've still got another Manticore. We haven't milled over our Glorybringer yet. Still another Cartouche to pick up the trial. Still another trial in the deck. Still plenty of threat density left in those top 14 cards. Okay, opponent's rejoined. He's having internet trouble. He's going to let us do it. Okay. Let's do this for the value of 3, just to be sure. Oh, we still want to play our Quarry Hauler. So we'll save the value of 2. Prowess trigger. Yep, mills us. Mills us again. Mills us again. So to play. Poor bastard. He's taking cards off the top of the deck that we want off the top of the deck. Yeah, it's interesting to use this tool. Personally, I'm not really a big fan. I think you might be considering packing it up now. Although he could have Daunted Dusk. He could be playing to that. That would be a huge out. And if that happened to me, well, you know. Anyway, we've completed that league. I'm going to be playing more of these. Definitely more. I think maybe tomorrow we'll do a sealed. Been a while since we've done some sealed. So, I think that deck could have easily been a 3-0 deck. It was pretty strong. It didn't turn out that way though. I sort of punted game 1. I punted it. I undervalued the power of Heaven and Earth. I mean, if you ever get like a Sweltering Suns or a Heaven and Earth in your limited pool, do not undervalue the Wrath effect. Do not undervalue a Sweeper. Sweepers are super rare and super powerful in this format. Sweltering Suns is something I consider probably one of the best cards. And Heaven and Earth is not too far behind it. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be this time. Alright, thanks for watching. This was Matty with Elemental Magic. And I should have some more videos coming up for you guys again soon. So I'll catch ya next time.